like being a native guy back when swing music
you
was
got
a
the
thing.
shits, yeah.
They were just like, "What the is
fuck
that?" And I was like, "No, this is so."
You guys
like,
don't hear that shit?
Yeah,
I feel you.
like just like listen to the music, and it's just like you could
So you're
see
destined
a
for this
pattern
shit.
where things originated, where they went, where they're going, and it's just like
This is urban migration. You guys get ready. Squad up. We rolling. It is what it is. Urban migration, stand up. We are here right now, episode 2. Which is season 2. I keep talking shit. My bad. All right, say it. It's season 2 right now. We here right now with one of the top artists of the city. Should I say that? He's like, I'm just trying to be humble. We got the R to the E to the D. You know what I mean? What you mean? I practiced that for like 4 days in the car. I did an F to the OOT. Squad up right now. We got Redfoot in the spot right now. Urban migration, stand up. We are here. We're doing another episode, and hope you guys love it. And we're here to learn more about the people that you love. And yeah, we're out here. So let's do it. Is that the intro, Zach? Is that the intro? Okay. You're not gonna do the no Diddy shit. All right, Zach. I know that you already have things going on, and I just try to do the intros best as I can right now. No disrespect to the Red right now, but we'll do this, and he's gonna introduce himself, and we're gonna start this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach, hope you did that for me. Put it on the bottom. You better do it night. All right, let's go. Here we are. So we have the artist in the place today. We're at the spot, King Solomon's Restaurant. Big up to all my people right now. I'm not gonna say your names until I'm done with the whole podcast, but introduce yourself. Thank you for coming through.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Tell your people them what is popping.
How's it going, everybody? I'd like to introduce myself in my language. Hello, everybody. My name is Redfoot. I come from the Tsuut'ina Nation, which is literally across the street from the city of Calgary. And I've been doing music since 2000. So for 25 years, I've been doing this.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I feel old, bro. I thought that when he said 2000 just now, I was like, that was just yesterday. It's not.
Yeah.
It's 25 years. Fuck.
25.
So, damn. What did you... We're not going to get too deep into it. What's the difference you've seen since then to now in a short form? Or what do you feel like?
It's crazy because I thought, back in those days, I thought those cats would still kind of be here. A couple of them are.
Yes.
Vince is still giving it, doing his thing.
Vince, squad up.
Yeah, and so, the difference is there's not much difference. It's just the people changed.
The people changed.
Things are still happening in the city, and people are still repping it and bringing it and doing their thing. I mean, I've been doing music from Whitehorse, Toronto, and back, Vancouver and back.
You know how far that is? I was talking about Yellowhorse or Yellowknife, right? And that's what we were talking about the other day on the podcast about people. Whitehorse. That's far, that's where something you can't even you have to take a plane to that place, right?
No, I actually took a bus.
You took a bus?
Yeah, you
Jesus,
take a bus.
There
there is a town in the Yukon called Old Crow.
Yeah.
And that's the most northern town in the whole province. Or no, territory, sorry. And that place you gotta take a plane to get there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So so hip hop's out there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is why I want to ask about. See, I'll tell you, bro. We made jokes about it the other day, but I was like, my bad, because music doesn't. Yeah, music travels everywhere. So you got to see that out there. Like, how does that society out there take that? Like, do they see it's like a whole different world, or like when you see the difference when you're in a city? Sorry to cut you out, but
no.
From the city, and then you go over there and you see how they cherish music, or so give us some insight.
So back. So this was 2003, 2004 when I was there. I was a radio host for Shone FM, And my music, because I was in the afternoon, so I would go from country to hip hop.
Yes.
And within my hour, I had to pick songs to kind of get to that point.
Right.
So, and my upbringing, I'm from Cowtown, so half my family are cowboys.
Yes.
And so I grew up with, country music to hip hop.
How did you get to the hip hop?
It's funny because it was when I was in Whitehorse. I recorded my
Whitehorse.
first.
Sorry guys. Whitehorse. If you guys don't know about these places, I'm sorry to cut them off.
Yeah.
I know about these places because my son fixes planes there. It's a different thing. You'd be like, how the fuck does he does that? But those are places that seem so far off the map from even
Yeah.
Canadians don't know about those places. Like,
Yeah.
So they know your music out there?
I don't know about it now. Back then they did. I recorded my first ever track for my last show. It was my first time ever recording a song, and I played it for my last show. And that's where my hip hop music journey started.
Okay. So let's get to the nitty gritty. So I had a couple questions here. I'm going to start with one of the ones that the Tribe Artists. What's it? Tribe Artist Society.
Tribe Artist.
So I want you to talk more about that and tell the people that that probably doesn't know him, or all the people that do know him.
Yeah.
But just give them a little insight.
Well, yeah. So Tribe Artist Society was founded by Dwight Good Eagle Farhat.
It's the coolest name I ever heard.
Yeah, Goody does, and he's the CEO, and he's for lack of a better word, he's my boss.
Okay.
He's the head of the Tribe Artist Society. He started it 2 years ago. I think 2023 is when they started.
That's it?
Yeah, but he's been doing programming with other organizations back in the day, and so they've started with ciphers, Monday night ciphers, and from his story, I don't mean to tell his story, but he said at the very beginning there was only 2 of them that started, and it was just like they got the space. And they were sitting there for 2 hours. Even if it was just them, they just like, okay, well, let's just stay.
Mm-hmm.
And it started growing. People started coming. And I've always seen their videos, and I kind of like came out of retirement 2 years ago. So I took like a hiatus.
Yes.
2009 to 2 years ago. And so I was always like, I want to go check it out because they always look so hype. And finally, one of the other homies in Tribe, Little Chief, seen me at a movie premiere at the Globe for another thing I was shooting. And he's like, yo, were you on New Tribe magazine? I was like, yeah, back in the day. My group back in the day was the Brothers Grimm out of Calgary. And there's another Brothers Grimm in Edmonton, but we were.
I think I seen it. I seen that store. So I was going to ask you what's the separation of that. But go ahead.
And so, he just said, "Yo, you hear about these ciphers?" And I was like, "Yeah, I seen them. I'm always hesitant to go." And finally, that one, it was on a Saturday. He's like, "Come through Monday," and I went, and I never left.
Never left. Yeah.
Never left. Got back into music, and yeah.
Any questions? No, you don't want to ask nothing. I got him. I got him. He's very a good observer. So you guys know when my boy comes in. But let's put it this way. Struggles. Being First Nations, or I'm not sorry because I know I'm from Toronto. So there's times I come out here with the saying native. I have people that in Toronto tell me that they're native. I know that wherever you go, it might be a different thing of First Nations or Aboriginals. I don't know. So I don't want to be. Don't shut me down for this shit.
No.
But I'm like,
there's because it's like Indigenous, First Nations,
for sure,
Aboriginal.
And as a black person, I'll be like, they're family, bro. I don't know. They just what is. But I'm saying like in the music industry, and I'm sure that you understand where you. I've been in the music industry for a long time, and I've seen like a lot of the times First Nations or Aboriginals, they don't really get that yeah, right, you know what I mean? And what was your struggles from that? Or I know this that you're a type of person that rocks with it.
Yeah.
You know, I did a couple interviews, or I talked to a lot of people that are from there. They really don't want to bring it up, but I know you guys have a pride, just like Jamaicans, Black people. You still have the pride of it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, what was your struggles or things you've seen in not say racist, but we're saying racist shit that goes on in Calgary, where you guys feel like, you know what I mean, besides the pipeline, we're gonna go there later on, but besides everything that you go through, what do you see that's your struggles in the music industry in Calgary for
as a First Nation person?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I haven't really, because I've always had my blinders on to stuff like that, because
It's crazy. We do the same
no
shit.
one's ever like straight up been racist towards me.
Yeah.
They would do it in, in
subliminal
sneaky
shit. Yeah.
ways, and I would kind of look at them and kind of, I know what you're doing, I know what you're doing, but I just ignore it, and I'm just like, because at the end of the day, like, what's the point of retaliating in the moment, and just causing shit and being one of those people, because it's just like, in the end, I know something's going on with them, so it's just like, I'm not gonna engage, because they got some stuff going on in their lives, and I'm like, yo, that's their problem. Right. So I'm just like, I just want to do music, I just want to have fun, I just want to do my thing.
Yes.
And have pride in myself.
Yes.
Have pride in myself, have pride with my background, and tell every person out there who sees me doing this stuff have pride in yourself, have pride where you come from, speak your language, do the culture wherever you come from, and it's different. Not all of us have the same culture. Like, I'm Tsutina, which is Dene.
Yes.
And then there's the Blackfoot, which is Siksika, Kainai, Pigani, and then there's the Cree up north. And so it's all different. It's all like, there's some similarities, but but there's differences, and you can't really generalize the culture and saying, oh, it's one thing.
Yes.
Send them to this person because it's the same. It's not. It's all different.
Do you feel at the end of the day, like, I feel that we don't really have that in, I guess you could say, like, you have Africans, you have African Americans, you have Caribbean people, and you're right. I understand your perspective of that, because sometimes I feel like, from my perspective, how come your First Nations, how you guys don't really lock in together? There's a lot more hate in your inner circle, and that's for me just observing from outside. I'm like, they don't really like. Some of them, they respect each other's tribes, but we're still fighting our own culture before we even have to deal with the white man or the black man, or I didn't want to just leave out one culture, but we know what the fuck it is, what I mean? But so like, in that perspective, like, do you guys feel like when people say, like, oh, you guys, people, they'll be like, oh, they don't like white man, the white man, but then you find out there's inner,
like, self-hate kind of thing.
Like, what I mean? Like, something, even the self-hate shit gets deep, like, what I mean? Like, I've heard, I know people that are in the social worker industry and that deal with First Nation people, and they don't even like themselves, or they won't even want to be involved. That what's that from? And not saying asking what's that from. I'm saying, like, why do you think that they don't stick together? Like, how Black people don't stick together in different perspectives. I don't want to get too much on the racial shit, but you know what exactly what I'm talking about.
I think it's because the way things happened back in the day, it was. You want to say it was almost like it was a plan.
Yeah.
It was a plan for division, plan for decisiveness. The settlers came in, they favored one person over the other, and then that person learned jealousy.
It took the opportunity.
Learned jealousy, and it's just like, oh, this person's really like, they like them more. And so it's like, all of a sudden from that stems those inner battles. And those like, oh, not having. So that's, creating crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, we talked about that crabs in a bucket shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people in Calgary talk about the crabs in a bucket even for the music situation. I kind of see that you kind of enjoy yourself with the music. I can't. Is music your go-to, or you just have to have the ability to do it, and you thought that's a situation I can reach out to people? Because I see that you're more than music. I can see that you do a lot more different things. Your interest is on a whole bunch of things that we'll get through in the vibe. So like,
well, I think for me, music is a way that I can express myself, my pride, my voice, and I can do that in film. I can do that, you know, in the podcasting, but I feel like music is more music. Yeah, it's therapeutic, but it gets to people's cores.
yes,
Like, it gets to, you know, inside, not just visual. Like music is like it's a feeling.
Yeah, you can't
You know,
really
it's
judge. Music.
it's a sense, and you take it on. You don't just hear it audibly, but and some people, you know, when they have that thing, they can feel what you're saying.
And that's what I was talking about with my podcast. Like a lot of people were telling me about that when I interview people, I try to get people to let themselves out there, so when someone listens to their music and understand it more. There's a lot of times you listen to somebody, you see someone, you have a view of them that's not really that. When you get to sit down and talk with them, now people be like, oh shit. Now they'll listen to your music and understand it more. Do you believe that? Like,
Yeah.
I believe that too. So that's why I ask you those questions, because I try to kind of drag out. I try to, and some people just snowball effect and on the vibe of that. But let's move forward on this, because I have some other questions to ask you about. Because for your fans out there, like, what the fuck is Happy Superman Day? Because I need to know that day, because I'm a Superman fan. I didn't know. I felt a way about not knowing what the fuck that meant. Yeah. So did you make that up, or is that a real
No,
day?
it's a thing. Like, it's a thing in comics. I think it's like the very first time Superman was introduced to the world.
Yeah.
And
I was like, why do I feel fucking left out on this? Is it that you made that up, bro? Because I am a fucking comic guy fan. Me and Vince on this shit on our podcast, but yeah, so I was like, Happy Superman Day. How come I don't know about this shit?
Yeah.
Man? So yeah, just give me.
Well, I mean, because like there's Batman Day, so you know there's a day where they were all introduced to the world, and people are like, oh, okay, Superman Day. That's when he was introduced, and
yeah. So me bringing that up is to let everybody know that he loves this comic shit, even if you didn't want nobody to know it's there out there. But
I boast that.
That boast that
all the time, man. Because I've been, you know, I go to Comic-Con, Calgary Expo every year, Edmonton Expo every year, and
my girlfriend's kids do that shit still. I won't lie. I wish I would go too, but I'm like, fuck. I feel like, you don't want this guy talking. Be like, I saw you in your cape. But I guess like when you say you're more on the Jedi shit, right?
Yeah.
You live on the Jedi shit.
And I love Star Wars.
Yes, tell them.
And this is controversial.
Wait, go ahead.
I love Star Trek as much as I love Star Wars.
This guy's gonna get my podcast shut down. Yo, do you know that's gonna start controversy with the fans, right? So give them the reason why. Just give them a short reason why, because you know those two people hate each other, right?
Well, I like Star Wars because of the stories and the mythos.
Yes.
Of, you know, the Jedi and
I said
having
yes,
those
like
powers.
I knew.
You know, it's just like
laugh. I didn't.
Anybody who's watched those movies at one point when they were a kid tried to use the Force.
Yes, I did.
You know,
100%. Oh, my mom, when she told me I got to go to bed, I was like, what'd you do? But yeah, go ahead.
And Star Trek, that just kind of like the nerd in me just really
that's more adult-y though.
It's more scientific, and it's more, and a lot of technology now is based on.
You just like Captain Kirk fucking with all the women,
the green ladies
with the titties
all the green
out.
ladies.
This is that shit. You gonna be lost a long time. 3 titties, you never seen that shit? Staying up late, yo. Don't worry about it. You might have to cut that out. Who knows? But that's funny. Stop laughing. I got 2 other questions. I was thinking that you should do a new song. Right now, it's gonna be funny to you. It's called Sunny and Suki.
Sunny and Suki.
Tell them who that is.
I don't know.
Is that my singer, Ron? What's
Sunny and Suki, my cats. Yeah.
Why'd you name them that? I was like, yo, that should be a new song right now.
Well, we had dogs that we lost last year. After the
they sound like dogs' names.
That was Joji and Coda,
Oh, yeah.
and they were American Akitas.
Yeah.
And so Akita, Joji, like was a Japanese name, and Coda comes from Dakota.
Dakota.
Yeah, her previous owner named her, so we just had Coda, and then so when we got cats, our dogs were just older and everything. So Sunny was just because she's orange,
Yeah.
and it's weird because female orange cats are rare.
Yeah.
Most orange cats are males.
Didn't
We
know
just
that.
found that. I just
didn't
found
know.
that out
Food
too.
for thought. Right?
And
I'm going to use that one day.
Suki actually means moonbeam,
Okay.
and she's gray, and so she's Suki because she's a gray. So the sun and the moon
There
kind
you
of thing.
go. I was just thinking of because he posted.
Actually, that's a good idea. It's how singing,
That's a track,
making a
and no one
song
would know,
about the
would know,
sun and the
then-
moon.
And then after when you get a Juno for it, be like, how'd you come up with this song? Well, bro, it's my two cats. I'd be like, yo, bro, I ain't trying to take big, but I just say it. So on a vibe right now. So what's your next steps for all your fans? Like, because I know that anybody that's gonna watch this is gonna want to know. Really, we're trying to get more into you and whatever, but your next steps. We're not going to get into controversy into the fact about what Calgary did for you and all that. I usually do that. I don't want to play that out, but I want to just know what your next steps are, what you want to see in Calgary with artists. And I know that you're probably in your own lane, but like, just give me an insight. What you think that, you know what I mean? Like, besides what you're going to do in your near future, tell your fans, and then what do you think that you would want to see in Calgary that you haven't seen before, or you think things are changing?
Yeah, well, I think from like at first talk about like where I see for myself is getting more music under my belt and going in the direction of soul and R&B. Because
This motherfucker can sing. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yo, sorry, I'm cutting you off. Remember what I asked
fine.
you because I won't remember. He will. He's gonna get at me later. But you said something the other day where you were on stage. I had the privilege of watching you perform, and it was like you're like, I don't do this all the time, and I don't do this, and I'm gonna do something I hope you guys like. And when you started singing, I was like, this motherfucker. You knew you were good, but that was from my perspective. It was very touching for me. I really liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just got into your outer realm and you did what you did. Shit, I would have just did that all day. Fuck the rap.
Yeah.
Let's do it. But that was kind of intriguing to me. I just want to big you up on
thank
that.
you.
But
Thank you.
that's you saying that going on to your other realms of doing
Yeah.
music, now you can go back to it.
So when I started, I was actually started off as a singer. I started out singing first. I used to love a lot of American standards, Sinatra, the
Frank.
Rat Pack, Dean Martin,
Yeah. Oh, you
Sammy
old
Davis
school.
Jr. Yeah.
Shit, you old school.
So the old soul, the old, even like Otis Redding.
Does that come from
and
your family, your parents, or you just got up?
just
your
me?
own?
My parents were all like country and rock.
Oh, so you just
And
you
I
were
just kind of
dragged
like
into that.
something about it always intrigued me, especially the brass and the strings in a band. I always gravitated towards
Who the
that.
fuck knows that shit as a young guy? Though that's when you know you're meant to be an artist.
Well, yeah, and people thought I was weird because like
Yeah,
my
it's
age
not
back
weird.
then, listening to those things like swing music,
Yeah.
like being a native guy back when swing music
you
was
got
a
the
thing.
shits, yeah.
They were just like, "What the
the
fuck is
fuck
that?" And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "No, this is so."
You guys
like,
don't hear that shit?
Yeah,
I feel you.
like just like listen to the music, and it's just like you could
So you were
see
destined
a
for this
pattern
shit.
where things originated, where they went, where they're going, and it's just like that's where like I came from that music, singing and doing that stuff, and then so it was like it's kind of like coming back to it. That's why like my new what I'm into now is like John Legend, Giveon's more my I think he's more like a baritone,
Yes.
and I can
That deep
do
shit,
those
I get
songs,
it.
but John Legend,
He's good. Eh?
those high notes, if I can hit those, that's all
You're
I'd be.
good,
That's
you're
all
good.
I'd
That's
be
all you
doing.
need. Eh?
Yeah.
So are we looking forward to that in your new projects? Like, so
Yeah.
we can look forward as like,
more
as fans,
singing, more
singing.
songs.
I think you should, because that day, that's when you came. I won't lie, you did your thing when you on your rap, and I won't lie. As soon as you did that, that's when I approached you. I was like, yo, bro, that's shit. But I was kind of intimidated first, but I was like, as soon as don't worry, bro. I wasn't scared, bro. You mean, what you mean? No, I was just like, when I met you, you were more like appalled. Like I was like, what the fuck? You didn't expect. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that performance. I'm gonna put that back out on my Instagram. I have it. I wasn't sure if I should put it out.
No.
You know what I mean?
That was a good clip. Like, yeah, I want to do more of that because there are singers, and nothing against them. A lot of them, they do use. There's a lot of auto tune.
Yes.
Singers and artists, and there's nothing against us. Those songs are fire, but just to have a soul singer, a soul musician doing that in the indigenous realm, I haven't seen. So if anybody watching this knows of any indigenous soul singers, let me know. I'd love to.
I have a couple people that I know that would probably be cool to link up with you, because you do have that vibe where you're trying to uplift a lot of people. I could see what you're doing. You know what I mean? Even acting, I was thinking, like, not everybody that comes on this show, I think, that could do acting. I do say to a couple artists, you know what I mean? But I feel like you're really intriguing that, because you could do what I can't do. Like, going on the fucking Instagram and just talking and getting people to like you. I already liked him. I thought I knew him. Like, so once you can project that, that's a thing that I need to get into. My numbers will go up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, so basically, here's one thing I wanted to talk about, your humbleness. And we're starting a poetry thing, and I don't know the dates of it, but Calgary understand that we're about to do this urban migration poetry night. But something that you did that made me, it kind of resonated to me, because about being humble, right? And I understand, like, no matter what you're going through in life, and just making the little things in life make you understand as a person that there's so much shit going on in life right now. And if you can't take the little things and be humble with it, you're gonna get destructive with all the bullshit that's going on. And I'm gonna bear with me, guys. I just want to read something that I wrote. It's not funny, I didn't write it, but I'm gonna do this right now. So help me if you can, right? If I go wrong, don't worry about it. But I'm just breaking it down to my vibe. Life feels like a constant drive forward. Today it might just be grabbing the mail. Even the small trips mean something. The road gives me space to think about goals and choices, my choices, and how growing every day is not about destination, it's about on my mind along the way. Every envelope is like a checkpoint, a reminder of what I'm building and the people I connect with. On the drive back, I think about gratitude, and even the smallest tasks carry weight. When I take a moment to reflect on the smallest moments, reminds me to slow down and appreciate the journey that I'm on. And I'll tell you, that shit is perfect. That was me. I thought I wrote that. And it wasn't me, it was you. And I was like, shit. But no one understood why you used the envelope, And I was like, shit, that shit got me. I was like, it's because sometimes I go through life thinking, like, all my accomplishments that I have, I'm so busy looking at all the things I want to go through and things, and not seeing the smallest things that could change my perspective. And even just meeting people, it's not what you know in life, it's who you know. But I would have never been on that journey if I never went on my own journey. And just going for the mail, it wasn't about the mail, bro.
Yeah.
That was crazy to me. It wasn't about the mail. It was just me reading that mail, or just the smallest thing I can do is just to reflect. And you probably had, 10 minutes to do that? Or whatever drive you were on. I appreciate you for that. Yeah. And that's poetry. So I have poetry night, and I bet $100 that you're gonna win that day, but no one knows that. But it was great. I know you didn't put that as a poetry, but I wanted to appreciate you on that, because I resonated to that. I'm not gonna ask you or to ask what you meant by that, because I did, so everybody could take that for their own perspective. But I just want to let you know that shit was deep still. But anyways, tell them where you got that fucking from. so
that was actually one of my experimental.
Experimental.
I was experimenting with my DJI Osmo 3 pocket camera.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do like a cinematic piece. So I was like, okay, I can shoot, I could shoot in slow-mo, make it look all
Cool, and like,
cinematic, edit and all that. But I was like, everybody does that. So I was like, well, why don't I just tell a little story? And it's just thinking about, it just getting the mail.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
You can't really
It's not like
it's hard to explain it.
It's not like Christmas. It's not like, oh, what am I going to get today? But like something, it's like receiving something, and it's like, it's receiving anything
Like
universal,
that time.
universal
Yeah.
gifts, gifts from wherever.
Or fucking or bills.
Yeah.
Now you gotta reflect on the shit you gotta do. It was just so strong for me because it could have been bills.
Yeah.
But now you're reflecting like, how am I gonna get this money? And then you gotta do your thing. It was just deep in his life. Like, and it was just actually for me, it was just like, for me it was more on the my journey and what I'm doing and trying to be humble as no matter what, if I'm getting better in life or not, just to appreciate what's going on because we forget about that. And we don't see our steps going up when we're trying to reach somewhere, or we just quick to say when everything's not going good, but we forget the other.
Yeah.
So we go dark to, we put, like you said, you put the blindfolders on. We put that blindfolders on. I remember you said that.
But at the same time too, it's just like, and the phrase always, resonates with me too. Take time to smell the flowers. Always slow down. Whatever you're doing, always stop, take a breath, and where the hell am I right now?
Yes.
Where am I in life right now? Like things, for everybody, going, fast, bills, worry. Sometimes it's like we just got to stop and be like, think of gratitude. Holy shit, I have bills. I have a job where I can pay those bills. I was never able to pay those bills before. Always stopping to look for the positive in something.
And it's hard. So
It's hard.
Some
It's
people
hard.
You're like, bro, you don't know what I'm going through or thing, but this is where that steps in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can go like, I was at work the other day and one of my coworkers like, hey, how you doing today, Dwayne? I was like, and he's a guy that bothers me, but I was just like, I woke up this morning. He's like, fuck, wow. And he just walked away because he wasn't ready for that. Because I had to say something. I woke up this morning. Even though I wanted to tell him all the bullshit I was going through. I was like, I woke up this morning. He was like, Jesus, bro, okay, fine, bro. Like, but I know that he was just felt like, bro, like, I guess sometimes you got to think. It's hard to think that way sometimes because life is life, right?
It is. Right? It is. And it's just like, to get to that point, it is in and of itself gratitude. Like, holy shit, I can breathe. I woke up this morning, and it's just like, whoa.
Health, a whole bunch of things. Like,
even if you're going through shit, I mean, you're here on this earth. You're here on this planet. Out of tens of thousands of,
one person could have died 6 times. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know where you're coming from.
I'm talking about like
Except
you were born.
You're
here.
The odds of you being here.
Yeah, the odds.
It's the crazy odds. I did that math one day. I was like, damn. There's one person could have had one person from 1844 cause you to be here. Like, can you imagine? One person could have died and shut this whole thing down. Once you start thinking like that, you're like, well, whatever. Like, some people could just bypass it. Like, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then when you think about it for real, like, think about the generations. One person. All it took was one person to die from both sides. Your grandfather and your grandmother and their grandmothers. Yeah, you start doing that. You guys send me some donations for that. We're gonna open a donation account. Think about.
Think about that.
Think about that. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But any more things you want to tell your fans too, like, and things that we should look forward to? I know that we're trying to plan a show. He's gonna do some show with some Jay-Z. I keep saying Jay-Z, but he's gonna do a unlocked, unscripted. You know what I mean? Just do your thing if you're down with it. We're gonna do it and just, you know what I mean? So anything else you want to ask him? Because I noticed that you're just analyzing, waiting for me to talk shit.
He's all zen now.
No, he got me. Oh yeah, another thing. Straight out of Hogsworth. So what's going on? You doing the album over that?
Oh, Hogwarts? No.
No, I'm joking. I just knew I was gonna make you laugh about that. What was that about?
Well, my kid, Skylar was really into
Big up Skylar.
Harry Potter.
Daddy's on this.
They were into Harry Potter and like really into Harry Potter.
Really
so
into
at one point, you know, it was just like they wanted to go to this thing in Kensington, this Wizarding World thing.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm a bit of a showman, so I was like, let's do it. We got to do it big. So I made this Hagrid costume.
Nice.
And they were Harry Potter. Kensington that year had like 30,000 people on the street, and it was crazy. It's we couldn't stop 2 steps. Like we couldn't walk 2 steps without people stopping and getting our photos, and just like we were like the Beatles.
Nice.
We were the Beatles that day, and it was just like, whoa, this is crazy how these people are like. And my costume wasn't even like movie accurate. It's movie accurate now, by the way. But anyway, but at the time, and it was just like, you know, it was that was us connecting for our thing. So we went to many Comic Cons like that. And
how old is your son?
Skylar is now 30.
You still married?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I didn't want to ask. Whew, I do my homework, dog.
Yeah.
So how's that person in your life that what do they? Don't get me. I'm just asking questions, right? So how do you,
my wife?
Your wife. Yo, obviously, bro, this guy trying to get in trouble. I'm joking.
No, Kristen. Yeah,
Kristen. This guy, he's like, hold on. You get some water. There's some water here. No, I'm fucking with you.
No, Kristen. Like, she's a hip hop OG from Edmonton.
Okay.
So like, she's my connection to Edmonton.
That's your wife's name?
Yeah,
Kristen.
Well, Mother Peace.
Queen
Peace.
Mother Peace. Empress.
Edmonton. And and we do stuff together. We do vending, you know, indigenous crafts and stuff like that. And our thing together is red medicine.
Yes,
because it's Redfoot, and her old business used to be
sure
called Good Medicine.
Bro? You sure you in the blood, bro?
I know. It was like I seen a guy today. I was like, yo, this guy. I seen a guy today in a blue checker, and I was like, Uh-oh. I don't know if we should be standing
playing
together.
around on the vibe. We're on our gang shit. And I'm just getting my Toronto shit keeps coming out. But anyways, but go back with the wifey vibe.
So she's a singer and a DJ and a poet. She's a spoken word poet. And when her and I met, it was my brother and I's first show in Edmonton. And she was one of the DJs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got her. Hey, you locked her in right then.
As soon as I seen her, I was like, oh.
Locked in.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it would be great. You know, I mean, I would love to see more shows with you. You have any more shows coming up, or you just have a project?
Right
I'm just
now,
trying to do this for the fans.
Yeah, right now we're
talk all the fuck
like Tribe Artist Society. We're working on a few things. We got Chinook Blast coming on January 29th.
Okay.
And then we have a thing with we're opening up for Dreezus in February, and then our big thing next year is we're on the main stage at the Folk Fest.
Okay, I heard that goes on. How was your T-Pain show?
T-Pain was blinders. I didn't want to be nervous, so I put the blinders on and I just did the thing, and then it was done. But yeah, that was the biggest. Like, the stage was just as big as this room.
Yeah.
And that was just the backstage. There wasn't even the platform.
Okay, so you stayed back there, right?
Yeah.
You were like, I ain't going up in the front.
Yeah. No, we went right up. We did our thing, and it was just like, wow.
Something different.
It's like,
right?
wow.
Wow.
Like the big screen in the back, and it's like, I never did this before.
So you see yourself doing what? Yeah, you can get used to it, man. Yeah. Trust me. So, I don't know. I kind of had so many other questions for you. I know that our time base is time based, but if there's anything you want, artists in Calgary, because you can all the artists right now be like, you didn't even say my name, but any artists right now, do you want to shout out to all the people that you can remember? Don't take them literally, because when you're under pressure, you can't remember people's names. Yep. But just give some shout out to all the people that helped you get to where you are and people you want to see.
Tribe Artist Society.
We had that on the bottom.
Goody Does, CEO of Tribe Artist Society. DJ Good Medicine. She goes by MC Meds when she's on the mic. Nasty G's, a DJ, rapper. Luke Little Chief, he's a rapper. and spoken word artist.
Spoken word.
Easy G, he's a beatboxer. Easy G and Luke Little Chief have a group called Tribe Beats.
Yes.
Where they get down together.
Check that out, guys.
Lucha Sugar, he's a rapper and a poet as well.
I need to get some poets.
Yeah,
So,
I could keep going.
Yeah,
and
but at
going
least
and
you know.
going.
I know
It's like,
he's remembered way more people.
Yeah.
I don't even remember my own people. So I'll be like, yo, big up to you know who you are. You know who you are. Just don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah. So I'm looking forward to having a show done with you. I'm already kidnapping guys on some Eminem and Dre shit. He does a really good job on his music, and I would love to promote you out there. If anything I can do to help you,
I got to get my stuff out there more.
Yeah, yes. You know what?
The only thing I have on Spotify is with Rick Razor Sharp.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm on his album that came out this past May.
So what you saying? The winter time, we're ready to get some shit popping, writing down. Summer, what's your plans for summer? You could try to do more. There's a lot more things going on in Calgary. This is my first time in being in Calgary for the summer. I seen there's a lot more than I thought. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to get more involved in it and probably try to even get you to hook up and doing some collaborations. How you feel about collaborations with artists?
I'm down. I'm down for that. And I'm just like, I'm one of those people that just, I'm not like really like, I want to do this, that, this, and that.
Yeah.
I just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
I let whatever happens happen. And just like, I just show up.
Do you feel that you're unapproachable sometimes? Do you feel like people?
I think, because especially when
not
I'm
to be
in my phone
about it, but
when I'm in my phone,
yeah,
and I gotta stop that because it's just like I shut everybody out when I'm just like in my phone. So I gotta.
You need your personal life still too sometimes, because I get it, because sometimes. When my girl told me like you were on the show, I'm like, how the fuck did you get a hold of him?
Yeah.
I'm like, because I know you got so much shit going on in life. But
so anybody out there, you ever see me, come say hi, approach. I'm down to meet everybody.
All right, so you don't know what it is. Thank you for coming through, my dog. It's the R to the E to the D. I had to get my hip hop shit on that. But respect you for coming through, and hopefully we can get a show going on in the near future. And you know what it is. Big up to everybody up in Calgary, YYC, Edmonton, Toronto, Montreal, Quebec. Anywhere I didn't say, don't get mad, bro. Say something. Tell them that you're retiring. He won $10 million the other day. It's my mom calling me. Shit. But anyways, yo, big thank you for coming through, brother. I just want to keep your time. And big up to Urban Migration. Zach, you know what it is. Appreciate you. Yo, Fresh Talk. Everybody in Toronto, all over the place, and Mom, I love you. I didn't swear this time. Sky, man. Thank you, brother.